All right, we're going to find the 6 trig ratios of the angle theta whose terminal side passes to the point -5, 9. So we're going to start right here on the the initial side. And we're going to talk about the angle that we get from this point over here, which we're going to say that is -5, 9. Should we how to do punctuation here? All right. So if the angle rotates kind of that way, that's the theta that we're talking about. So here's how we're going to do it. If I'm talking about the 6 trig ratios, I want sine of that theta. I want cosine of that theta. I want the tangent of that theta. And I need their reciprocals, so that would be sine corresponds with cosecant of that angle, the secant of that angle, and the cotangent of that angle. So this is where I need you to kind of bear with me. So I'm going to imagine that I draw an altitude straight down to the x-axis. Why? Because that's the convention that mathematicians came up with. And here's why we do it. So if you can imagine, if I'm talking about sine, cosine, tangent, the 6 trig ratios, I need a triangle. So I'm just going to draw a right triangle straight down like that. So now I need to figure out what information do I have, right? So my angle is this one over here, so I'm going to look at it from this perspective as well. All right. This side is a -5, so to speak. Like it's 5 units long, but because it's in the second quadrant, I'm going to treat it like a -5. And this side is 9 long. So I'm also need to figure out the hypotenuse. So 9 squared plus a -5 squared would equal 81 plus 25 is 106. So that means this hypotenuse, it would be radical 106. I can't simplify it, so I'm just going to leave it like that. All right. So I have my hypotenuse. This is my opposite side. And this is my adjacent side. So if I'm looking for sine, well, sine is just opposite over hypotenuse. And if you want to rationalize it, you can and should, but right now for the essence of the lesson, I'm not going to rationalize it, but you should get in the habit. If I know the sine, well, the cosecant is just the reciprocal, so I can just say it's radical 106 divided by 9. If I'm talking about the cosine, then that's the adjacent divided by the hypotenuse. And secant is the reciprocal of that. So that's all I have to do. And last but not least, we have tangent, so that's opposite divided by adjacent. So cotangent is the reciprocal of that. So that's all you have to do when you have a piece of information like that. Draw it out, draw the altitude such that it connects to the x-axis. Then from there, you can get your angle, get your hypotenuse, label it opposite, adjacent, hypotenuse, and just fill in the blanks. That's it.